Hi, welcome back. It's day 31. I'm back in Vancouver teaching the meditation class for Wednesday. So, welcome back. Today's meditation is all around life purpose, and I'm going to teach the concepts that go something like this. We are often trained to go to school, work hard, be a good student, be a right person, and so on and so forth. We hit 19, 25, 30, and sometimes we end up in a job that may or may not be necessarily serving us. And I think a lot of us can relate to that. And then we stumble across a certain section in the chapters bookstore that talks a little bit about who you are, your purpose, or maybe you run into it online, and it's a brand new concept. So life purpose is the conversation of today's workshop and meditation. I believe, and this is a real big thing in mind, body, spirit medicine, that each of us have our own inner calling. Not all of us will stumble across it, but we all have it. And our souls are gravitated towards it. And I'm hoping that through this meditation, you may start to feel that or get an inkling of it. The next thing I want to teach you before we jump into the meditation is that your own beingness has a direction that is very individual to you, as does mine. And if you're willing to follow a path, if you're willing to follow the process, you can stumble into yours. Many times are the life occurrences of that which we don't want. To remind you, if you missed that meditation, I call it simply contrast versus clarity. Contrast is simply that which you don't want, and clarity is that which you do want. And it's very individual. And what most people do is they run into something they don't want, which is called contrast, and they focus on that over and over and over again, rather than looking towards the clarity. But the contrast is very individual for you. And if we look for the thing that feels better, i.e. clarity, and we keep following that path, we can actually find our life purpose. Where a lot of people trip up is too early into the game. They're trying to figure out how this life purpose or how this clarity they're finding can make a job. How is that possible? And what ends up happening is they shoot themselves in the foot before it's time. So I'll briefly tell you, just really briefly, about my own background, how I got into this, because I was sitting with it prior to teaching today's meditation. And I realized it goes back way, way, way to childhood. But really big turns when I was 17, 18, 19, got into medical school. I was overweight, as you learned in one of my earlier meditations. It's about 50 pounds more weight than I am now. And I'm a really, really small bone person. When you meet me in person, I'm totally teeny boned. So I grew up in a family where you studied and went to school, and we didn't exercise. I got into medical school as the larger girl. Started exercising because I could. I was in med school. I could do what I wanted. I wasn't with my family anymore. And I lost some weight, and I felt better about myself. But I created a real addiction to exercise. And then if you look at that path, that addiction to exercise led me into marrying my first husband, led me into racing, led me into sports, led me into triathlons, and led me to being injured, which led me into a really hardcore yoga, which led me into meditation, opening a yoga studio, to what I do now. I was always looking for what felt better. Losing weight felt better than getting picked on. Exercising more felt better than exercising less. It was always a search for clarity. And you will find yours if you're willing to follow the path. Close your eyes and begin to follow slow, deep breaths in and out, so that your belly rises and falls with ease. With your eyes closed, let your belly rise and let your belly fall. Center your body. Align your neck over your spine. Soften the wrinkles of the forehead and loosen the jaw. Simply begin the process of breathing. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. I invite you, keeping your eyes closed, to take an internal gaze inwards to your heart center and your throat center and what we call your solar plexus. So just head somewhere to your chest. If I go within that chest, we will find this thing that as humans call soul. This non-physical part of us that has always existed and makes us us. We have individual souls connected to a bigger energy, but we are here inhabiting a physical body. Our energy of our soul is much bigger than this tiny human body. So just breathe in and out, low and slow, calm and easy. I'd like you to imagine, sense, or feel that this big energy of your soul has a knowing to it, a strong sense to it, an awareness beyond your years. Just breathe into those words. The energy that is within me is powerful. The energy that is truly me has a knowing. So just center into the breath, in and out. Notice, if you pry a little bit deeper, that your soul is likely older than you can imagine. If you go a little bit further, you will likely find that your soul's awareness and intelligence may surprise you. Just feel into that as you take deep, slow breaths in and out. Belly rises and belly falls. Am I willing to see, to feel, to sense, and to know that there is an energy of infinite capacity that knows? I'm inviting you with your breath right now to feel for that. Notice how the mind is looking for it. What would happen if you simply breathe into that knowing? Good. My soul has a knowing to it. Breathe into that. It is powerful and strong. And I, in my physical form, am connected to it. Breathing into those words, low and slow, relaxed and easy, calm and sensitive. My soul has a knowing. Now let's see if you can take in the next statements. I am on my path. I am on my path. I am on my path. Just take those words in, low and slow, relaxed and easy, calm and soft. I am on my path. Let's try the next statement. Keeping the eyes closed, focusing on the breath. There is no wrong step. There are only clarifying moments. Breathe into that. I am allowed to be me. I am experiencing clarifying moments. Just breathe into those statements. There is no wrong. There is no right. I am just following my emotions and my steps. I am on my path. Good. Keep breathing into those words. I am on my path. Good. I am on my path. Now try these next sentences and take them in one at a time. Deep and slow, relaxed and easy. I trust my inner knowing. I trust my inner knowing. I trust my inner knowing. Good. Keep breathing. Deep and slow, calm and easy. Feel the breath through your palms. Feel the spine as it centers. I am open to this awareness. Keep breathing. I am open to this awareness. I am open to this awareness. Keep that breath low and slow, calm and easy, relaxed and fluid. And let's try this next statement. There are no mistakes. I can't screw this up. There are no mistakes. I can't screw this up. Just breathe with those words, because remember, my friend, your soul never doubts you. Let's see if we can get your mind aligned to the same statement. I am on my path. I'm willing to trust this path. This path is forever unfolding. And just breathe into those words. Low and slow, relaxed and easy, deep and calm. Now as my voice quiets, I'm going to ask you to breathe into your palms, into your heart, and into your throat, and see how you feel. Again, my voice will quiet, and I want you to just simply breathe with the statements that we've made so far. Keep breathing. Allow your belly to soften. Breathe into your toes and your palms. Can you start to feel the bigness of you? Are you willing to see that you are loved and supported? Here's the biggest question. Are you willing to get out of your head? Breathe into that question. Am I willing to go into my heart and my throat and get out of my head? Because my head wants to figure it out. It wants to number crunch. It wants to direct the way. But I'm going to trust that my soul has a knowing to it. Now I'd like you on the next 10 or 20 breaths to imagine your soul in your upper chest, filling you from shoulder to shoulder, from your neck right down to your diaphragm, just filling with the energy of knowing. Good. And breathe. And I also invite you now to imagine your soul coming outside of your body so you can experience the bigness, the vastness, and the knowing of this energy. Breathe. Am I willing to get out of my head, get out of the way, so my path and my process can light up? Deep, slow breaths in and out, low and slow, relaxed and easy. Breathe into your palms. Breathe into your chest wall. Breathe into your big open heart. I am willing to see this energy. Good. Now again, I'm going to start to wind down my words, but I'm going to encourage you to stay in meditation after you hear my voice trickle away. Soften the belly and imagine now that you are floating in a stream. The stream is the energy of consciousness that has infinite knowing, infinite power, infinite unconditional love. Am I willing to let go of control, get out of my head, and float? Good. And just breathe into that feeling. Low and slow, soften belly, easy energy. Good. Staying in this meditation focus, I'm going to give you your homework. It's going to come as 3 or 4 steps. 1 step, trust yourself. You're on your path. Step 2, reminding yourself there's no such thing as a mistake. Step 3, probably the biggest one. Are you willing to feel better? Are you willing to look for clarity? Are you willing to follow your emotions to what feels better next? That is how you know you're following your soul's path. Good. Because that which I am drawn to, my 10-year-old son is not drawn to. That which I'm drawn to, you are not drawn to. Our souls are individual and have their journeys. Are you willing to hold the space as it shows up? Unconditional, open-hearted, deeply loved. Again, I encourage you to stay in meditation longer as my voice quiets, and I will be back on Thursday with something new and fun for my Wednesday night class, I'm sure. So, love you dearly, Congratulations for making it past the day 30 mark. Ooh. And I will see you tomorrow. Ciao.